Hello, everyone. How you all doing today? Look forward to working with you, to hearing from you. We're live with Darsh.
We are. I'm excited for today's live stream because one of my biggest passions in life right now is YouTube. I've used it to transform my life and hundreds of other people across the country. And what we've been working on, me and Bob together, is how can we use YouTube to elevate your guys' practices at home?
Yes, doctors are suffering today because they are not getting enough patients into their specialty cash-based treatments. Peptides, Darsh, you know what peptide is? IPLs, there's so many diseases today. Doctors are having a tough time because they're spending less time with patients, harder to explain things. So video is really, really powerful. And so I asked Darsh here to talk to you specifically about how to get more patients educated and coming into your clinic proactively and asking for you and your treatments and your services that you do. So Darsh is going to break down what he's learned as a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber himself. He does YouTube for gaming and other categories. And we work with doctors to help them grow their YouTube presence. So Darsh, take it away.
Yeah.
Teach us.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So thank you. So, guys, if you can see the whiteboard here today, I have a 3-step guide. No matter if you've never used YouTube in your entire life, or if you are someone that has kids or family or even yourself and you use YouTube all the time. So, this is, and welcome to YouTube for Doctors. Okay, so we have 3 main components that I really want to talk to you about. And again, if I was you, I would take notes. If I was you, I would be writing something down. And if I was you, I would be asking me questions in the chat right now. If you guys are watching this right now and you have a chat response, let me know in the chat. Comment the word YouTube if you are ready to learn, and comment where you are calling from and why you are interested in watching this video. So the first thing is why YouTube. Then we're going to go into how to actually grow your channel. And the last thing we're going to cover is everything that you need to get started. Guys, I'm really here to make this an easy process for you to go from where you are right now on your way to success online and again in your practice. So I see Bob McGlady commenting on YouTube. Yeah, Bob's ready, guys. Bob's ready. Are you ready? Let me know in the chat right now. So let's get started. Why YouTube? Why are we doing YouTube for doctors? Well, one, if you haven't noticed, there is a massive attention shift happening in the world. Okay, usually in the last 10, 15 years, since I've grown up, everything's been on Google. And for doctors, if you want to learn anything, who are we going to? We're actually going to our doctors to ask questions. But guys, as I'm sure we all know, things are changing, right? We're seeing now people go to TikTok for medical advice. People are going to YouTube to see how to cure this disease. And there's a reason why, if you look up right now online, how to fix dry eyes, there are videos with over 1 million views on YouTube about this problem because people are going online instead of having to get in their cars and go to the doctor. So we are seeing a shift from doctors' offices and Google to YouTube and TikTok. Second, YouTube helps you build trust. Again, right now we are living in a global market, which is where everything is online, which means there are more attention going to other people. People have easier ways to control people's mind space, their mind share of medical information. Before, you only had your local doctor. You were once the only doctor in your local area. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, things have changed. Things have changed. You are not the only doctor anymore. There's a doctor on their phone, in their email, on their YouTube. There's another doctor probably one town over who has better Google reviews than you. I'm just calling it what it is. So what you are fighting for right now is trust. And so many doctors I know, there's one doctor I spoke to in New Orleans, and, she wants to do, there's an easy way of doing this and a hard way of doing this. The easy way, the shortcut is I'm going to post on TikTok. I'm going to post on Instagram, little 10-second, 20-second, 30-second videos. There's a study out there where 20 Instagram reels or 20 TikToks are equal to building the trust of one YouTube video. Think about that. One YouTube video is the same amount of trust you are building as 20 Instagram or LinkedIn or TikTok posts. If that does not tell you where you should be spending your time, then I don't know what will. Because one, if you're not already getting patients into your practice, you have to go get your patients online. And that's what I'm here to show you, right? So trust is really, really important. Comment trust right now if you are fighting for trust in your demographic. I want to know. Let me know, okay? The third thing is the long game. You guys are all familiar with the long game, right? You all went to school for almost, what, 20 years? After you graduated college, you went to med school, you went to residency, you did fellowships, all of that to learn. For the long game of having a successful career right now as a doctor, YouTube is no different. If you make a YouTube channel, tomorrow will you see a difference? No. 1 week later, will you see a difference? No. But that's your practice at your school. When you had syllabus week, did that information of knowledge make the difference? No, it was the continuous momentum that you were building over a long period of time. That's exactly what YouTube is. What we want to create for you is consistency and trust, and it's like a snowball, right? The very top of a mountain, the snowball is so tiny, but as it rolls down the mountain, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's how you were in school, that's how your practice is right now, and that's how YouTube is in the world. So we want to create the momentum for you to build the long game, right? Because if I told you right now, 5 years later, there were 20,000 to 50,000 people subscribed to you, leaning on you as their main source of education, you would sign that agreement every single time. I mean, you did it with med school, right? You did it with your undergraduate program. So the same thing applies here. So how can we create that for you, right? And the last thing is, guys, we all want money. Money is part of it. I'm actually an official part of the YouTube Partner Program myself, where I make almost $5,000 a month from YouTube alone. And I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm trying to get, I'm trying to chase you guys from your salaries. You guys make some good money. But I am a YouTuber. I make thousands of dollars online from sponsorships to ad partnerships to selling to my actual own client base. I do it every single day, every single week for only a couple hours a week. And there's no reason why you can't do the same thing. Also, one thing I wrote on here is, don't you think it's a waste to know all the things that you know and not share it with the world? The reason why YouTube exists is because you went to school and learned all of these things. Imagine now sharing that with everyone you could possibly know. So you'd ask me, well, Darsh, but YouTube, why YouTube, okay, I get it compared to Instagram and TikTok, but why should I spend my free time? Why should I spend the couple of hours a day that I have in YouTube? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, is your practice full? Are you maximizing your private paid treatments? If you're a dry eye doctor, is your IPL getting you 3 to 5 patients a week? Are you getting to go on every vacation you want under the sun every couple of months? Are you seeing your family whenever you want? Are you being able to work remotely and hire associates to help you with your process? If the answer is no, only if you want those things, YouTube is the way for you to get there. Because one, I'm going to tell you right now, it's free. It's free. It doesn't cost money. All it costs is time, right? Whereas a lot of other things will cost you money and time. You want to do, Google ads, that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. You're going to pay for an ad agency and marketing, thousands of dollars. You're going to hire someone just to help you make a couple of TikToks every single day. That's costing money and time. YouTube is just you. And I'm going to show you in step 3 how easy it is to do, because you don't need a fancy camera. Right now, to prove this to you, I'm using my iPhone. I have no fancy lights here. Guys, I have a whiteboard and I have a camera. And using only those 2 things, I built thousands of subscribers myself. I have over 30,000 watch time hours of views. I have 600 people opted in to my personal premium payment conversion product. I'm saying this because I'm a 25-year-old, right, who's building systems. And I've done this and it's worked for others. You should do the same thing, especially because you have the knowledge that you have. So first, I'm going to take a pause right now. I want to ask you, do you guys have any questions? Let me know in the chat right now. Do you have any questions about why YouTube? Does YouTube make sense for you? Guys, I'm curious. I know you're on LinkedIn right now, so if you're watching this, I'm sure you have a question or two about why YouTube, okay? So I'm going to give it a second here. I know I have Bob here as well. Bob, step 1, why YouTube? What are your thoughts on why people should be spending their time on YouTube?
I think that the problem is that most doctors have so much knowledge and they're afraid to share it and they don't know what to say.
That's fair.
And they're like, oh my God, I get on the camera. A lot of doctors don't even have a camera on their computers in their practices, but they have a phone.
They do have a
They have a phone.
Everyone has a phone.
Everyone has a phone. So to me, the question is like, I don't have time to do YouTube. I don't have time. But they'll do is they'll spend money on external marketing campaigns that deliver them less and less return every year.
And guess what? That costs time.
That costs
You got to
time.
find someone, you got to hire someone, you got to pay someone, you got to talk to them about your goals. Everything you're doing costs time. Everything.
Yeah. So I guess the thing is, the most important thing about YouTube is, to me, it's seen as a trusted source and it's long form content. And so you really don't have to be perfect, right?
Nope. What people want, no one wants to see the perfect person tell them how to be perfect, because that doesn't exist. You see someone talk like that and you say, well, I can't be that person. I cannot speak like him. I cannot edit like that channel.
Yeah.
But the thing about YouTube that's changing everything is that people want personability.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to go to a doctor and they say everything in 4K cameras, lighting. It's overwhelming. You say, is this a doctor? What's going on here? YouTube is no different, because what we want is, if I look up a doctor and they're talking to me online, I want to see them in their practice.
Yes.
I want them to hear them as people. And we're going to go into how to grow the channel, because authenticity is a secret weapon that I'm going to be telling you guys about, because that is, especially in a world of AI, Bob, now that we live in, authenticity is more valuable than it's ever been.
Yeah. I guess the thing is that we're getting into a place where, whether we like it or not, doctors, is that the patients buy from you or sign up with you because they like you, they trust you, and they think you're an expert at solving the problem that they have. And the problem is, on your website, you really can't show them those traits. And so YouTube is a great place to be seen, to be liked, to be heard and understood.
Yeah, I think it's the number one place to do that. And that's why I want to talk to you about. You're going to say, well, Darsh, I see actually a question right here. So I'm going to read it out loud. I have a question right here from Mrs. Claudia Dilio. For a clinical YouTube channel, which works better, YouTube Shorts or long form videos? Thank you for asking that question, because I'm going to tell you right now, it is not YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts are poison. I know that sounds controversial, but I'm here to tell you the truth. Do not spend your time on YouTube Shorts. YouTube long form content is the only thing you should be spending your time and mind energy on. I'll tell you why. What YouTube Shorts does is it creates an environment of only 30 second to 1 minute long digestible content that is one scroll is now gone. And now their mind is somewhere else. Whereas YouTube long form is click. It's like, okay, let me put it this way. For YouTube Shorts, it's all algorithm based. People will not search for your channel and then watch your shorts to understand, because it does not address a specific problem that they searched for and clicked for. YouTube Shorts is like TikTok and Instagram, where it's all scrolling and the algorithm. YouTube long form content is where people can search something, or YouTube will show it to them on their home page that will answer a specific thing, give them an actual answer, and build trust. Again, 20 YouTube Shorts, one Instagram Reel, one TikTok post is only going to get you what costs 20 times over one YouTube long form post. My advice to you is, if you want to post YouTube Shorts, do it if you have someone doing it for you, but I would not invest your time there, in my opinion. From what I know, is YouTube Shorts actually kills your channel's growth. Because if you build an audience on YouTube Shorts, that audience will actually not watch your YouTube long form videos. So what you do not want to do is segment and split apart your own audience. Keep them all in the same place, easy to interact with, and then they know where to show up. So yeah, for clinical, for any specific medical practice, do not do YouTube Shorts. Do not. I would only make long form videos. It's a waste of your time, your energy, and the ROI on that is not worth it for you. Let me know, Claudia, if that makes sense. If you have another question, let me know. But I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube Shorts is not the answer. It is a cheap way to think you are going to grow, when, again, we are here for the long game and to build trust. How does a YouTube Short help your long game or build trust? It doesn't. Okay. So she says, thank you. Oh, no worries. This is what I do. So, hey, I've had to go through all this and learn it myself, so I can show it to you, right? Like, I'm fortunate to know these things. I'm going to tell you right now, I was doing YouTube Shorts for the longest time myself personally. What happened? My subscriber count would slowly go up. But then when I actually posted valuable advice and longer form videos, they weren't commenting, they weren't liking, they weren't showing up, they weren't getting funneled into my premium paid products. And that's going to happen to you as well. That's what happens to everybody. Okay. So, number two is okay, well, now you decided at this point of the stream or this point of the video, you're watching this, you're like, maybe YouTube is for me. I have a goal. I want to share my knowledge. I want to build trust. I want to fill my practice. I want to capitalize on this attention shift. And I want to personally grow and learn more myself. However old you are, you don't want to stop learning. You were learning for 30 years to become a doctor. You want to learn something more. So what I'm going to here to show you, I'm going to show you how to learn, how to grow your YouTube channel, okay? There are only three pillars, three key pieces, three foundations you have to do. That's it. Three things. Okay. What are those three things? One is packaging. Two is giving value and authenticity. And the third thing is being consistent. That's it. Well, I'm gonna talk about all those. I'm gonna talk about those three things here in a second. But that's all you have to do. Okay. So one, packaging. Darsh, what is packaging? I have to make a box? I have to put a YouTube video in a bag? No. Packaging is all online. It's two components. It is a YouTube thumbnail and a YouTube title. Okay. When you go onto youtube.com, what happens? You see multiple videos on your screen. That picture that you're seeing with an image, that is called a thumbnail. And the title underneath, I mean, you know what a title is, right? I mean, you're a doctor. You're pretty smart. I'm going to assume you know what a title is. So you have to have a great title and a great thumbnail because at the end of the day, YouTube, like any other of your doctor's practices, is a place you have to take an action to go to, right? To go to your practice, what do they have to do? They have to book a time, make an appointment, and then show up. YouTube is no different. They have to go online, go to YouTube, and see your video, and then click on it. Okay? So, what we have to do is make the packaging as good as possible because then more people will click on it to watch it. So, your thumbnail, the first piece, the image, right? That is what gets someone's visual attention. When you go to YouTube, no one reads the titles before they see the pictures. This study was actually done with over 100,000 people using eye scanners. And what they notice is people look at the picture, the thumbnail, for is this interesting? Right? Is this interesting? Then they go to the title to reaffirm that's what they want to watch. Then they click on it. So the thumbnail, again, does not need to be something super fancy. No 4K, no professional camera taking the picture. It doesn't have to look like Mr. Beast, right? All you have to have is three components. You, okay? There has to be a picture of you in every thumbnail. Whether it's you like this or you like this, I'm just doing some funny poses, but you have to be in the thumbnail, okay? The second piece is a clear point. Okay, if your video is for dry eyes and you're talking about how to take care of how to fix my dry eyes. Imagine that's the concept of the video that you want to post. Or how to fix my ankle bunions, whatever that thing might be, right? What you have to then do is in the picture have a clear point objectively. So if it's dry eyes, I'm going to have my face here pointing this way to a picture of a dry eye or an eye with meibomian gland dysfunction. Or I'll stand in the middle like this, and on this side of me, it'll have a healthy eye with the meibomian scan with healthy glands. And on this side, it'll have really weak deteriorating glands. Okay? That's what I'll do for the picture. So it's myself. It's a clear point. And the last thing is curiosity. The last thing I want you to do is go on Google Images and take a clip art picture of an eye and put that next to your face. Where's the curiosity in that? It looks like the most lazy, cheap, boring eye. But if I see an eye that says my eyes, and your eyes is a really weak meibomian glands, all the glands are broken, you're gonna say, well, I don't want that to be my eyes. I'm curious. What do you know that I don't know? You're a doctor. Why are my eyes going to be like that? Okay? That's it. Thumbnail has to have a picture of you, a picture of the eye, or whatever your specialty is, and then curiosity. That's all it takes, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, by the way, in the thumbnail let me know in the chat right now, and I'll explain it to you. I'm not here to rush you. We're here together. I want you guys, my number one goal is for you to succeed. So I'm trying to give you guys the keys to success. So let me know, okay? I'm here to give you anything you guys need. Again, I'm an official partner of the YouTube Partner Program. So trust me, I've learned all these things and I want to give them to you. All right. The next thing is, okay, now they visually have interest. Okay, they can say, oh, I think that's interesting. That picture gauges my curiosity, gauges my interest. It's activating something within me. The next thing I want to have is a title to confirm that this interest should be watched. Okay. So, what is a good title? A good title is clear with a keyword. If you are a doctor, I do. Let's say you are a mouth doctor, and your video should not say, "Let's fix bad breath." Okay, that is terrible. It has bad breath in there. However, it is not clear about you being a doctor trying to fix bad breath. It just has bad breath. The second thing is a proven formula. Darsh, what is a proven formula? A proven formula is taking a title that has worked for another channel and using that formula and applying it to your channel. So I'm going to take a pause here and I'm going to actually do this live with you guys. So someone comment in the video right now in the live stream. We have a couple of commenters here. Someone comment a video idea that you have. Tell me the kind of doctor that you are and tell me an idea of a video. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until someone chats, okay? Because I want to keep going, but I want to actually show you how to do this live so you can do it too. Okay? Let's wait in the chat here. Amanda, how many viewers do we have right now? Oh, we have a lot of viewers, guys. There's a bunch of you here right now. So someone let me know what kind of doctor you are and what kind of practice, what kind of video idea that you have. Let me know. Let me know. Claudia, I want to see you in there. I know Dr. Schuster, you're in here too. Guys, across all platforms, there's almost 36 of you here right now. Live, while you are on your 36 people. Guys, someone let me know. Someone let me know. I'm going to give it 20 to 30 more seconds before I give my own example. But if one of you give me your own idea, I can actually do it for you live right now. Just comment it in the chat. Whether you're watching on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or on Facebook, wherever you're watching, there's about, I think, 39 of you now. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a second here. All right. Well, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I even wrote them just in case some of you are maybe eating your Chipotle or whatever you're doing. All right. Or maybe some of you are doing the IPL right now. We actually help people do the IPL. We'll talk about that another time. So, what you want to have is a good example and a bad example. Oh, Claudia's here. Perfect. Okay. She said, Claudia, right now you're the MVP of the session so far. You're the MVP. Okay. Your curiosity will actually lead to this working. I'd love to show you how to do it. So, we have Azra Thabani in here too. Okay, so let's go with Claudia first. See, now it takes one person. Now all 30 people are going to jump in here. So, Claudia says the real fix for dry eye. So, you have an idea about how to truly fix dry eyes, right? So, what you don't want to say is the real fix for dry eye. That cannot be your title. What your title should be is Eye Doctor Explains how to fix dry eye, or 3 ways eye doctors recommend, or 3 ways eye doctors solve dry eyes. You have to position yourself as eye doctor or optometrist. You should have your title saying what you're solving because you have credibility and now you have the answer. So it's not only clear, but it's a proven formula that works on other doctor channels. I have studied over 162, I'm not kidding, 162 different doctor YouTube channels. And the most common thing is the kind of doctor plus the word a solution, a word of explaining or solving or reacting to the problem. That formula is how we create that. So for you, Claudia, your first video. I don't know if it's your first. We're gonna make a video for you where we'll work together here. It'll say, "Eye doctor explains how to cure dry eyes," and it'll be you like this, or the picture or something. On the left side, you'll have a great, beautiful, healthy eye saying after, and before it'll have broken, terrible, damaged meibomian glands. That's the idea right there. Okay, that's the idea right there. Azra says, safe makeup for you. Okay, so you want to tell people what are safe makeups to help their eyes. So that's a great idea. Again, what you don't want to do is say safe makeup for eyes. That no one's gonna click that. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's too basic. You don't have credibility, and it's not positioning yourself for curiosity. What you should say is the three worst makeup routines, or the three worst makeup, whatever word, the three worst makeup products for your eyes. And then you could say, and in parentheses, what I would do instead. Or eye doctor reveals worst makeup for your eyes. Parentheses, best replacements. That's right there's a video right there, because you have your credibility, you're clear, and you're curious. Because guys, if you go Azra, if you go on YouTube right now and you see someone say the worst eye doctors in Illinois, patient reacts the worst eye doctor in Chicago, you're gonna say, is that affecting me? You want to have that same impact to a patient who is seeing your video. Imagine their eyes are already painful, and then they go online and they wear makeup, and now they see, oh my God, is this makeup killing my eyes? That's curiosity right there. Claudia, Azra, let me know in the comments if that makes sense. If someone else comments, we'll do maybe one more. But I want to keep going for you guys. I want to keep going. And guys, again, what I'll tell you is this right here, the long-term ROI on this is insane. I know people who have gotten free luminous devices as part of sponsorships because they have done this, because they have thousands of subscribers. I know a Dr. Mike online right now who gets paid and given different technologies because he uses them in his videos. Okay, this is the potential of your practice on YouTube. So now we know the good, now we know the bad. What I also want you guys to do is comment one title that you could use that you thought about yourself. Okay? All right. The second piece after packaging is delivering the actual video. Okay, so now you're gonna say, well, Darsh, they clicked on my video, but I don't have a fancy microphone. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't even know what to say. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. I'm here. I got you. I got you. Okay, so what we're here is I'm gonna tell you exactly how to talk to the camera, what to say, what not to say, and think about your favorite videos that you watch and tell me if they do this too. Because the odds are is that they do the same exact thing. So in every single video, what you want is, I'm gonna actually write this down here, is you want to right here, in at least 8 minutes, you have to deliver value and authenticity. Value is the easy part, right? You're the doctor. So value is saying, okay, well, this is the problem. This is what you're experiencing. This is the solution. That's easy for you. But what you have to do is also be authentic. No one wants to hear a robot saying, today, your dry eye problem is that you have dry eyes. What you have to do is take tears and do an IPL. Bro, I would click out of that video so fast. I know a lot of your patients would say, this is the most boring doctor I've ever heard. Right? How boring did I just sound? But what you want to say is, again, you don't have to be perfect, a perfect public speaker, that's okay. But what you want to do is talk about yourself. Talk about patients that you've seen. You don't reveal their names or anything, but you're going to say, one patient, or 7, this is how you start your video. 7 patients came into my practice last week. 3 of their eyes burned, but all 7 of them had eyes that were deteriorating, their glands were deteriorating. I had to go and look at all their eyes and talk to them and feel their pain. It was hard, but now I'm able to solve their problems, and doing what I'm going to show you in this video, those 7 people now do not have any pain at all. Right? That's going to make someone who's feeling eye pain on watching a video say, oh my God, what is she going to tell me that I don't know? You're building curiosity. You're talking about your experience. And the 4 ways to build the authenticity are here, right here. Tell stories. We are human beings. There's a reason why we are 7 years old. We are 6 years old. When you're laying in your mom's lap, she's telling you a bedtime story, right? Stories are how you connect with people, how you learn, how you take lessons away, how you build trust with someone, right? Do stories, right? The second thing is experiences. This could be my, it's kind of similar to stories, but my experience, your experience, it's about being vulnerable, right? You're going to say like, I was seeing so many dry eye patients, and honestly, I knew the best treatment for them was what I'm about to share with you in this video. The problem was that I did not know how to talk about this treatment, so a lot of these patients were leaving, and it really upset me because I would go home and tell my partner, "Hey, babe, I'm seeing all of these struggling people and I can't even help them." That feeling, it really hurt me inside. And then I took the extra mile to learn what will actually work for these patients. And that's why I created this video, because I wanted to show you guys exactly what that looks like in a more understandable way. Now, your patient is going to say, wow, this doctor is authentic. This doctor is real. They are an actual person with emotions and stories. Okay? So, you want to talk about that, your struggles. And the last thing is you cannot refrain from using personal details. If you had dry eyes, mention your own experiences. If you had a family member who had dry eyes, do that. If one of you, like Oscar, I'm not calling you out, but if you had a makeup issue affect your eyes, talk about it. Okay? Talk about yourself. People don't want to always hear you. Your problems, your problems, your problems. They don't. They want people to say, I had this problem and I want you to avoid it too. I've seen patients who have this problem. I want you to avoid it too. Even me right now, I'm going to say, I have seen doctors with struggling practices and I've helped them with YouTube. So I'm here to help you too. Not just tell you, do YouTube, do YouTube, do YouTube. Who's that helping? That's not helping you, right? That's not helping you. You have to understand that I've helped people before, I helped myself, and how this can actually help you. And me telling that story with my experiences helps you grow as well. Okay? So now in 8 minutes, you have a title, you have a thumbnail. Now you know what you're going to say in the video across 8 minutes. And the last thing you have to do is just be consistent, okay? I'm giving you a crazy framework right now. I've not even told you yet. I call it the 3-2-1 framework, all right? 3-2-1. Easy. Easy to remember. In this framework, you will be able to post consistently without burning out, without having to spend a lot of money, without having to be stressed out all the time after work. Oh my God, I treated 14 patients. Now I have to record a YouTube video. No. I want you to be able to get to where you want to be, build the channel you want to grow easily. Because I get it, you're busy. I'm busy too. So, this system is how to be consistent. And it's called the 3-2-1. Every week, right? I'm right here. Every week. Guys, my handwriting was better before I started recording. I know. I had more time to write everything down. I want you to come up with 3 ideas. Okay. So what does this mean? What's an idea? One idea right here is for Claudia. How to fix dry eyes. One idea. One idea is what makeup is safe for my eyes. That's another idea. The third idea is how to protect. Why do my eyes burn? That's the third idea, right? Again, what I would do is think about what all your patients ask you and what they're experiencing, and the 3 most common things that you are hearing. Those are your 3 ideas. That might take you 5 minutes. 5 minutes, not 5 hours. You don't need a Boston consulting group or McKinsey level consultant to come up with 3 ideas for you. You don't need that. You have all this years and hours of decades of experience. Lean on that. What are the 3 most common things you're hearing? Those are your 3 ideas, okay? 2 is recordings. Oh, here's my Darsh. I don't have the time to record. I can't do a 3-hour long I can't do a 2-hour long podcast. I can't. How am I going to talk in front of a camera and a microphone with lighting? I don't even know what to say. I don't have the time for that. Okay. Well, in the third part, I'm going to tell you how to do it. But 2 recordings a week. You know, I'm sure right now when you get in the car to drive home, you sit in the parking lot for a little bit, you go on your phone, you call your partner, you look up where the grocery store is, whatever it might be. Even in the I've seen doctors record videos in their cars to make it fit their schedule, right? All you have to do is sit in front of a camera, a phone. Right now, I'm using an iPhone. My laptop, you can use your laptop. Whatever you use, a camera, whatever you're using, for 10 minutes. Just talk about something for 10 minutes. Okay? I do not right now need you to worry about being perfect because, as we're going to talk about later, progress is more important than perfection. Okay? I'm saying that again. Progress is more important than perfection. You cannot perfectly plan something if you're not taking actionable steps. So 2 recordings. So you're gonna have your 3 ideas. The 2 that you really like, you're gonna talk about those things into the camera. Okay, that's going to be value, giving the answers, and talking as a normal human being, as a person, right? That's all you got to do. The last piece is upload. Upload 1 of those 2 recordings a week. Well, you say, Darsh, I recorded 2 videos, but I'm only uploading 1. Well, I'll tell you why you do this. Let's say next week you're going on vacation. You have a video ready. Let's say one of your recordings gets messed up with the audio corruption or some file gets messed up. Well, you have a backup. No matter what, you will always have something to upload, and you will actually, let's say you do this for a month, you could literally take 1 whole month off and post next month with the other recordings you've done. This is how to be efficient with your time. And again, this might take you all inclusive an hour to 2 a week. Guys, an hour to 2 a week. Come on. In the morning, wake up before your partner. After you tuck your kid in to go to sleep, go to the office. Before you go home, record a video for 10 minutes, right? All you have to do is a 3-2-1 strategy. Be consistent. All right, so now, before I go into everything that you need to get started, I'm going to pause here again. So not only have we discovered why YouTube, but also we've talked about actually how to grow your channel. I'm telling you this right now. Every channel that does this piece right here for over 2 months has grown. Do this for 6 months, you will monetize your YouTube channel. I monetized my YouTube channel in 102 days, just over 3 months, following this exact same strategy. And you're gonna say, well, Darsh, you're a young guy. You've been making YouTube videos for a long time. Guys, I have not. I just started making YouTube videos 2 years ago. I've made 2 different channels, get hundreds of thousands of views, thousands of subscribers. And okay, guys, my phone actually just died. We're not done, guys. I put my phone just died, guys. I'm sorry about that. It was not plugged in, but guys, now you're seeing how we do things. We adapt. Okay, look, this is actually even better, I'd argue. Okay, look at that, guys. I think I look a little bit better in this shot as well, right? This is YouTube. This is the life of a creator. This will happen. Let me know if you have any questions, if you guys missed anything. But this is where we are. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you guys understand me? Can you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear me properly? That would be great. I fixed the mirroring on my camera. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, move this up here. All right. The viewer count might have lost. Amanda, how many viewers do we have? Can you show me your number? Oh, we still have 29 people here. Okay, great. Thank you guys for hanging on. I do appreciate it. I know we have 29 of us here right now. But let me know, does anyone have any questions? Any questions right now? Guys, I'm here to help you build your channel, build your audience, and build that freedom for yourself and fill up that practice. Okay, I'm going to give it a second here. Roll, guys, I'm here to help you build, okay? I'm here to answer your questions. Let's see, give it another second here. Okay, Claudia, Azra, we have any more questions from you too? I know you guys have been active in the chat so far. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. Any questions so far on why YouTube, or more importantly, how to grow your channel? We'll give it a second here. Okay, so let's keep it moving here. I want to respect your guys' time. We'll answer more questions at the end. And again, ask me questions as I'm going. I will stop to answer them. All right, so again, at this point, we have figured out why YouTube is the answer. We have figured out how to grow your channel. And now we want to talk about everything that you personally need to get started, okay? So the number one thing that you need to get started is not what you think. You're going to say, oh, Darsh, I need a new computer. I need a laptop. I need lighting. I need a microphone. No, that's not what the answer is. I see a chat. We have Azra in the chat. Azra goes, do you recommend sticking to a specialty, example, dry eye, or doing overall general optometry? Azra, that's a great question. My advice personally is starting out hyper specific. So to you is, I would say Azra, the dry eye doctor, or dry eye Azra, or Dr. Dry Eye, something like that, where every video you make is optimized to your goal. I mean, think about it this way, right? whatever your goal is, you have to reverse engineer that goal. If your goal is to fill up your IPL signups and dry eye treatments, then you talking about myopia might not be the best. But eye exams, glasses, I don't know if that's a lot of value that you want to give. And it's not, you're not optimizing your goals. So if I'm you and if dry eyes is your number one goal, I would call my channel Dr. Dry Eye or Azra the Dry Eyes Doctor. Something along those lines. Very simple. Okay, very simple. But I recommend special. They say it like this, right? I learned this concept. The riches are in the niches. The deeper you go, the farther the more money will flow. I know these are cringy lines, but this is really true. It is true. Okay. So my advice to you, stick with the dry eye if that's your number one goal. Okay. That's your number one goal. So now, instead of worrying about, like, again, even I told you what to name your channel, people always think, oh, I have to wait till I have the perfect name for my channel to start. I have to have 5 videos pre-recorded. I have to have lighting, a 4K camera, a perfect script. No, you don't need any of that to work. I've changed my own YouTube channel name 12 different times across the last 2 years. 10 of those were the first week or two, okay? It makes no difference because at the end of the day, your channel name, all your pre-recorded scripts are not what connects you to your audience. It's not. It's you connect to your audience, your value to your audience. So the first thing what you have to do is have the right mindset. Objectively, with anything in life, if your mindset is not aligned with your goals, nothing will come true, right? If you don't want to beat eye exams and insurance plans that are only charged, getting $40 and you're getting your ass kicked by that, then you would never, if you didn't care about that, then you would never have bought an IPL to make more revenue, to get more freedom back. You would never have done that. The same thing applies to YouTube, right? Why would you create YouTube if you don't want certain things? And if you're going to commit to YouTube, the mindset has to be correct. What does that mean? Progress over perfection. I'm going to say it again. I want you guys to think about having more progress than having perfection. You will learn more from create. I'm actually going to tell you guys a story here. So it's actually a question story, okay? There was a study done in an art class in a college campus years ago. Really famous study, okay? There was a teacher. It was a pottery. They were making pots. He told his class, he cut it down into 2 different groups, okay? He had testing group A and testing group B. What he actually asked his students to do was he told 20 of these students, guys, you have all semester to make 1 perfect pot. 1 perfect pot. The other 20 students, he went to them and he said, I want you to make 200 pots this semester. The best pot at the end of the semester, that group will get 100% 4.0 GPA no matter what, and a lunch on him. I'm going to ask you, who do you guys think had the best pot? Was it group A with the perfect pots or group B that made 200 different ones? I'm not actually sure. What do you guys think? Okay, I know there's a lot of you in here. I'm not going to wait for all your responses. We're at 41. Wow. 41 viewers, guys. Let me know what you guys think. But the answer to this is it was not the perfect pots. The people who made 200 different ones ended up with the 17 best pots made. You say, well, Josh, why? Because they were learning as they were going. They were actually doing the thing, and they were increasing they were optimizing their imperfections as they went on. Imagine 1 bad pot, then you make it better, then you make it better, then you make it better, then you make it better. If you make it 1% better every time, by the 200th pot, you have truly learned the craft, right? Whereas one person making every single pot better, and the shift and the glam and the shine and it's only 1 video, right? It's only 1 pot. So what I want you to do is have the mindset of progress over perfection. I would rather have you record a terrible video and post it tomorrow than wait 10 days and have the perfect thumbnail, the perfect title, the perfect video with the perfect lighting. Lose that mindset. Lose it. Leave it in the past. That's like me telling you, don't do an eye exam until you've practiced 300 of them. You need the perfect eye exam process. I'm sorry, the person who has done 200 eye exams will always do a better job than the one person doing it for the first time. Always, okay? Number 2 is equipment. You say, Darsh, what equipment do I actually need? You're not telling me I need equipment. So what do I actually need, okay? Well, all the equipment you need is 2 things, okay? A phone or a camera, or like me using a computer right now. And the second thing you have to have is a free editing tool, okay? Or if you have a small budget, these are very cheap for like lower quality ones, higher ones for high quality, is an editor, okay? For those of you who know Hoots, we have a high quality editor editing our videos, but I know people who use editors for other things who have lower quality editors. I see a comment here. Shout out to D. I hope I pronounced it properly. Shout out to D Repster. Are you suggesting to edit the video before uploading? Absolutely. You never want to edit your video after uploading, because what happens is you want the vision of the education that you want to share with your patients or potential audience to get what they actually you want them to see, right? Because if you post a video and upload it afterward, then they're not going to end up getting the same quality of thought that you wanted them to see when they first watched it. So what you have to do, and again, you say, well, Darsh, I don't know how to edit. How am I supposed to learn how to talk, how to do a channel, and how to edit? That's it. How do I do that? I'm not kidding. One, you know what, guys? After this video, message me on LinkedIn personally. I'm actually going to put my email here as well. Darsh@gethoots.com. Email me personally if you want. Is it in the chat? Let me put it here in the chat. This way I can actually talk to you guys more specifically. Right here. So email me if you actually want me to go over this with you, because I can actually show you how to do this. But all you have to do is take your video and go into editing platform. There are a lot of good free ones. There's DaVinci Resolve. There's CapCut. And again, email me if you want me to see what those are. The one I use is right here. I'll spell it out for you. CapCut. Okay? That's how you spell it. All you have to learn how to do, D, is edit the beginning, edit the end, and all the times in the middle where maybe you stumble, okay? You don't need all the fancy graphics right now. All you need is to be genuine and personal. Like this video right now. Right now, this workshop that we're doing, I am not going back afterward and editing the whole thing. This is transparent value that I'm giving, which is making you ask me questions so we can build this together. The same thing applies to your patients. They don't need to see the most fancy editing. They want to hear value and they want to hear stories, right? D, does that make sense? So when you record your video, you're going to edit the video afterward with a free program or an editor. Again, I am part of a group out here at Hoots where we do this for doctors. So we actually edit and create doctors' YouTube videos for them. However, if you don't want someone else to edit it for you, you can do it yourself. That makes sense. D, does that answer your question? Let me know. Thank you very much. Guys, we have 10 minutes left, so I'm going to keep going a little bit so that way you guys can ask me more questions. Amanda, question for you. When there's a question asked, can you click on it so we can see it in the bottom, like pop up? Can you click on her question for me, Dee's question? Let's see. So click on it, please. The question. Okay, guys, so look. If you have a question right here like D, then put it in the comments. D, I'm glad I answered it. Okay, good. So that's a process that you should use. If you have a question like her, put in, I'm here to be your personal YouTube consultant. Again, I've been fortunate to make thousands of dollars a month on YouTube. And now I teach people to do the same thing, okay? I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you do the same thing, all right? Okay. So now you have your editing figured out and your recording device figured out. That's all you need. But some bonuses, if you have a microphone, if you have a fancy light, and again, I'm not talking about the Hollywood overhead lights. If you have a ring light, that's okay. Okay? Some kind of bonus light or a tripod. Again, right now, I'm not even using a tripod. I have a laptop stand. And that's what I'm using right now. But this is all it takes. I've made thousands of subscribers doing this, guys. I've sold thousands of, a lot of you, like for your IPL, per treatment's like $499. I have sold premium products costing $600, literally recording like this. And I can, if you guys email me, I'll show you my channel afterward privately. I'll show you my channel and how to do it for yourself, okay? So after you have your mindset correct, after you have the right gear, again, very simple, all you have to have next is ideas, okay? This process right here, okay? You have to have ideas that will go into stories, that will go into advice. You'll say, Darsh, what does that even mean? I will actually draw this out for you, okay? I'm going to draw this out for you. So, ready? I'm going to erase this. So, okay, ready? I'm going to ask you guys again. All right, I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. Someone here, tell me an idea you have for a video. D, it could be you. You're the most recent commenter. Amanda, how many viewers? 52. Okay, guys. One of the 52 of you, let me know an idea you have for a video. Just give me one idea for a video. One idea you have for a video. It could be, there's no bad ideas. There's no bad ideas. There's a YouTube video up right now. How far can rocks fly? Has over a million views. Okay, perfect. Azra, why IPL and RF are right for you. Amanda, leave that up. Okay, perfect. So your idea, I'm gonna do this live with you, Azra. Okay, so you have why IPL and RF. That's your idea, okay? Now, what I want you to comment is tell me one specific, you can tell me very shortly or type it out. Tell me one specific story of someone who needed this. Again, just tell me like the name and why they needed it. Or not their name, you can tell me their name, but tell me like why they needed it. Why did someone you have met need this? Don't tell me why they actually need it, but tell me why they needed it. D, I'll do your second, D. I'll do your second. I know we end at 1 o'clock. I'll try to get all these examples in, but I want to show you guys how to do this and how, okay. So the patient couldn't wear contacts for more than 3 hours without comfort. That is literally perfect. That is a perfect example. Okay, so why IPL plus RF? Okay, the story is they couldn't wear contacts. Okay. And now, Azra, tell me, testing showed MGD. Okay, perfect. Now she can wear for... Okay, Azra, you are made for this YouTube thing, Azra. You are... Email me after this, or you have my phone number. Just message me. Let me know. But now tell me, life-changing for her words. That's exactly what we want to create and tell everyone that you've done that. So now tell me the advice that you gave her or that you would give to other people like her. That's it. Give me like 3 points, 3 bullets, what that looks like. 3 bullets. And I hope this is helpful, guys. I hope this is helpful. But Azra, you're crushing it right now. D, we'll do you next. Give me 3 pieces of advice you gave her. Get an eye exam. Okay, that's 1. 1 is eye exam. What's number 2? What's number 2? That's a great one. That's number 1. Guys, see, we're literally filling this out as we go. I know I'll use a different marker so you guys can see a little bit more clear. Switch to dialysis and talk to your provider. I don't know if I read that word. I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm sorry. And talk to your provider about checking your ocular surface. Okay, so ocular surface, and switch to the dialysis or dailies. However you pronounce it. Okay, sorry, Azra, I'm not a doctor. Okay, so right there, Azra, if you have I hope you have a good mindset. I think you do. I know you, and you have a good mindset. If you have a phone or camera, if you have an editing platform, your entire video now is you talking about why a patient cannot wear contacts and how you fix it for them. That is the whole video. And we're going to say right here, look over here, is that a good example of a title is you would say, eye doctor explains why your eyes burn wearing contacts, parentheses, and how to fix it. That's your title. It's clear, it's credibility, and it pushes it forward, okay? Now your thumbnail is going to have you going like this, pointing to someone with their eyes wearing contacts, and maybe their eyes all red underneath. That's the thumbnail, okay? That's it. And now in the video, for 8 to 10 minutes, you're talking about the patients you had that could not see, the advice you gave them, and then what you did at the end, which was IPL and RF, and how that changed it for them. And how it literally says it was life-changing for her. And you talking about that, Azra, I'm telling you right now, it will come out of you. That passion of doing that for someone, if I was watching that, I would feel that from you. I would feel you. I would literally feel that from you. So that allows you now to build a bond with someone on the other end of the screen. And now think about it this way. If someone at home is watching this and they have burning eyes and they can't wear contacts, who are they going to think of to fix it? It's going to be you. And we have seen patients actually drive and fly to specific doctors and treatments purely because of the influence that doctor has built with them with that trust. You want to be that doctor, okay? Okay, we'll do one more. We have D here. A day in the life of. So this is a day in the life of you as an optometrist. D, can you tell me what exactly this is the day in the life of? So give me a little bit more clarity. That'd be great. And Azra, let me know if that was helpful. Let me know in the chat. If you could just chat and let me know, that'd be great. That would be great. Trying to really give you guys, to show you guys, this is how we do this here. This is how not easy it is, but following this framework, how you can get there. Yeah, D, let me know. Let me know what you're thinking. Here to help. Super helpful. Wheels are spinning. I love that. I'm so glad. Hey, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. I appreciate you for engaging. I know the other 47 of you are probably finding that valuable as well. Again, your voluntary ability is huge. It's huge. D, I'm gonna have to keep going. Okay. Let me know though. Once you type it out, I'll respond to it. Once you type it out, okay? Once you type it out. No rush. Okay. So going back into it now, the last thing I wrote is, I was thinking about patience. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna come back now. So Amanda, can you click on that, please, Amanda? So a day in the life about a patient. Okay, so that is again a good idea, but what kind of patient? Is it a patient that has dry eyes? Is it a patient that has myopia? Is it a patient that has a cavity? What is this patient experiencing? Because what we don't want to do is just show your practice off on the YouTube channel. That is not directly adding value to anybody. That is purely vanity. What we have to do again is show value and authenticity. Showing your practice is like a tour does not really give that much value. It gives a little bit of authenticity. But if we know what their problems are, then we know how to actually give them a solution. So let me know in the chat. But guys, if you're noticing right now, I'll turn this again my way, is that's all you need. Nothing else. It's literally a mindset, a channel, gear, and ideas. And that's it. And before we end here, I know we have about a minute or two left. What we're going to do is talk about some last minute misconceptions. Amanda, can you click on Azra's question, please? So if you have a YouTube channel, would you take clips from the videos and cross-post to IG as a reel and then have a call to action to watch the YouTube channel? Okay, what I'll say about this is that you can do that, but the problem is that one, the time versus ROI is not extremely there unless you already have a following on Instagram. I felt into this trap hole before to where you want to be posting on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. You will be spreading yourself so thin to where it'll never work. You have to build your community and your audience on 1 to 2, maximum. I usually say one platform, and then go from there. If you have like a younger cousin or a 13-year-old nephew who wants to do that for you, let him go for it. But if I was you, an extra YouTube video is more valuable than cutting up that video into small clips. Okay? Because YouTube as a platform will actually push out your videos already if people are clicking and watching it. So what you don't want to do is funnel externally. The last thing you want to do is funnel externally from off YouTube to in YouTube. You have to just post on YouTube religiously, consistently, with value and authenticity, and YouTube will take your page and boost it and keep it going. I hope that makes sense. It's what kills channels. Okay. Lastly, what we're going to do now is go over some misconceptions. Guys, I've been doing YouTube for years now, and before we wrap up this call, you have to understand a couple of things. It's like going to the gym, right? Nothing will change in a month. Nothing will change in a week. Nothing will change in a day. Do something for a year, and everything can change. I started one of my newest channel about 11 months ago, just giving value about a hobby that I'm passionate about. Fast forward to right now, I'm traveling around the world. Next month, I'm going to Brazil because of this thing. I'm getting paid $5,000 a month regarding this specific, because of YouTube by itself. I'm telling you this because the misconception is that everything has to be perfect for you to do it. I don't edit a lot. I don't have all the fancy equipment. None of that stuff. I have a story, I have my experiences, and I have value. Someone values what you're saying, and you owe it to yourself and to them to give as much of that value as possible. So that is the biggest misconception. Progress is more important than perfection. Just start. Just start because, guys, it's YouTube. Pick YouTube. Grow that channel. And then I'm telling you, everything you need is right here. And for you, everything will change. So, yeah, Bob. That's it, man. That's it. We just gave a master class.
Amazing.
We gave Azra a whole video idea. D, I want you to email me again. Amanda, can you put it in the chat, please? Darsh@gethoot.com. D, I want you to message me, and I will work with you to give you that idea that you want. We can meet over a quick call, and I can show you how to do this. Just email me, guys. I know this. Bob, look at it. There's 63.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
63 people here watching right now. Just, guys, email me if you have questions. I know some of you don't want to be public on the chat. I get that. It's more private. Azra, shout out to you and D and Claudia for engaging, on the space. Here to help you guys. But Bob, I want to hear your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. The world has changed, guys, and we have to change with it. The only way to adapt is to be seen, to be trusted, and get paid. You get paid and get trusted using YouTube. So I hope this was really helpful. I learned a lot. I learned a lot, Darsh. Thank you so much for sharing your life lessons and stories and nuggets. But the call to action is to do something. Post a video, drop it on out, tag us.
Yeah, I want to see it.
We want to see it.
Email it to me, text me, call me.
Yeah.
Whatever. If you have my contact on LinkedIn, I want to see it. And what I'll do is, if you post a video, I will actually give you an audit of your video and recommend you your second one.
Amazing.
How to make it better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darsh. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. Appreciate it, guys.
Everybody.
Guys, go back to work. All right, get back to work. I appreciate it.
I'll see you guys
I'll see you guys later. It was a pleasure.
Bye now.